Well, on Friday night, the Wisconsin Badgers rallied for 3 goals in the third period and beat Penn State 4-2 at the Kohl Center. Then the following night, the largest crowd of the season watched the Badgers erase 3 2-goal deficits to beat the Nittany Lions in a shootout 5-4. Now in third place in the Big Ten, Wisconsin heads east to take on Michigan this weekend. I'm Brian Posick, and head coach Tony Granato joins us next on the Badger Hockey Digest.
This is Lexi Rush. She's 10, and she's amazing. You see, Lexi was born deaf and couldn't hear anything. That was until her doctor in Appleton referred her to the pediatric specialists at UW Health in Madison. Now, 2 operations later, Lexi can hear everything. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health. Remarkable.
Well, Tony, it was a wild series this past weekend against Penn State. You scored 3 in the third on Friday to get the win 4-2, and then you score 3 more on Saturday in the third and win in a shootout 5-4. I know your brother, Don Granato, former Badger and Badger's assistant, was here and said it was maybe the most entertaining game he's seen at any level this year. That's a pretty good compliment.
That's because he wasn't working the game and he could sit back and actually enjoy it. No, he said it was an outstanding game, and he's right. From an entertainment standpoint, just the way the game was played, how hard players were competing for every inch of ice was fun to see. And obviously, when we fell behind 2 times by 2 goals there in the third, things didn't look good. But we kept coming and found a way to get it tied up and obviously win in a shootout. So it was great because the crowd was absolutely outstanding. We had close to 14,000 in here. And that's what they expect our team to be: compete, play hard, start to finish, and I thought that's what they saw.
Yeah, the game-tying goal, Seamus Malone to Max Zimmer. That was just a headsy play where it looked like Penn State was going to clear the zone, but Seamus hunted the puck and set up Max, and he made no mistake about it. He just let it go.
And it was great because Max had played great all weekend. He had quite a few chances. I thought he was physical. He had a big hit for us. I think it was Friday night. I thought his compete level was outstanding, so he deserved that goal just based on the effort he put in. So it was an outstanding play by Shea on a just second effort trying to hunt down a puck as they were breaking it out, caused a turnover, and Max was right there to bang it home.
Yeah, a lot of big goals from a lot of different guys. J.D. Greenway, Ryan Wagner, Will Johnson's game winner on Friday night. I mean, it's nice to see that balanced attack, and maybe you keep it going this weekend against a pretty good Michigan team. Yeah,
I mean, I think this is probably the most consistent we played back-to-back weekends with the Notre Dame weekend, where like I said, I thought our Friday game that we lost was probably our best game of the year. I thought we dominated them, dominated chances territorially. We had the puck the whole game, just didn't win. Then we carried it over into Sunday's game, and we were able to beat them 5-0 there, and that was the #1 ranked team at the time. And then play Penn State, who's a team that's ranked as well and ahead of us in the standings, and we came up with 2 efforts when we probably didn't play great the first period of either game. Just kind of felt our way into the game and dug ourselves a hole, but we didn't stop coming. We just kept coming and coming and coming. And you could feel the belief on the bench that, stay with it, boys, we can do this, we can do it. And fortunately, we were able to do it in both nights.
Yeah. Again, the Badgers had a lot of players put the puck in the back of the net. Jack Berry was extremely good again over the weekend against Penn State. And the defensive core continues to get better. 3 freshmen playing on a regular basis, including Tyler Inamoto, young man that sometimes you don't notice, but he'll hit you, and he uses his head pretty well too. Let's take 2 minutes with Tyler Inamoto. What was it like playing at the United Center?
I was there for the draft, and that was an unreal experience. So that was my first time in the United Center, and obviously, instead of getting drafted, we were playing there, and it was a great experience getting to feel what it's like to be a pro for a day. And you know, it's an experience that I'll always remember, and it was a lot of fun for the guys to get that win. And I think we really came together as a team, and it was a team effort, and it was just an overall great experience.
You played a heady game that day.
Yeah.
You blocked a shot with your noggin.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
At the time, it wasn't too good. You know, a little bit of pain on the side of my head, but then my D partner J.D. Greenway, he kind of yelled at me to get up, and I popped right up and headed straight for the bench. And lucky enough, Freddie was able to score on the breakaway. So it was all worth it, but it still hurt a little bit.
You know, sometimes people move in different places and become fans of that city's team. So like when you were in Chicago, were you a Blackhawks fan or no?
No, funny story. Before we moved New Jersey, I played on a team with Tyler Madden, his dad's John Madden, and he was playing on the Devils. So when he got traded to the Blackhawks, I kind of became a fan of the Hawks, and then being able to move out to Chicago was actually a pretty good experience. I haven't gotten to a game yet, but it was nice because, you know, followed him there basically. Yeah. Became a fan of the Hawks. So.
And the reason I ask is because when you were in Ann Arbor, did you at all become a Michigan fan?
You know, there's great people there. I became a fan of the people. I had a great billet family, the McDevitt's. They're always supportive of me. They opened their house to me, and it was just an unbelievable 2 years with them. And you know, they had a younger son, Jake, and you know, I got to know him. He was basically like a little brother to me, and you know, it was definitely going to be a great experience seeing them again and playing in Yost.
Most people don't know that UW Health and the University of Wisconsin are national leaders in the field of kidney transplant. They provide new life for those who will likely die without a transplant, and they assure a normal life for those who donate. I would know. I donated a kidney, and together, we saved a life.
UW Health. Remarkable.
Well, Tony, we heard from Tyler Inamoto. He's one of a number of players that have come from the National Team Development Program, whether to play at Wisconsin or Division I college hockey somewhere else. He's a fun-loving, smiling type of kid. He can be rough and tumble out there. I like the way he plays, and he brings some grit to your club, doesn't he?
He brings a ton of grit. He's one of those guys that is a great teammate. Our guys probably don't like practicing against him because he practices so hard. And the same way he practices is the way he plays the game. He finishes checks. He's hard-nosed. He's gritty. He stands up for his teammates. He dives, as you saw in the replay, dives in front of pucks. He's just been outstanding. And that's the kind of character kids that we want to coach, and he's been a big addition to our program.
Yeah, kind of reminds me a little bit, although much bigger than Rob Andringa, the way he played here at Wisconsin. It was great to
reckless
see.
abandon.
Yeah,
diving and all over the place.
Definitely. It was great to see Robbie here this past weekend, too, in the face-off against cancer.
He was outstanding. He's a big part of our family. Obviously, he has some challenges in front of him with the treatments he's got going now, but we're all there with him. He's one of us. It was great to have him back in the building. He gave a great pregame speech to the players, kind of told them what being a Badger meant to him. And, you know, our players loved having him around, and certainly as a coaching staff, we did as well.
All right. Big Ten's all jumbled up. Wisconsin's right now in third place, but Michigan's just a point behind, and this is going to be a big series this weekend, isn't it?
It's going to be a great series. It's what the Big Ten is supposed to be. I think we're the best conference in college hockey. I think no matter who you play every weekend, you're going to have to be your best to find ways to win games. Michigan's been outstanding all year. So it is what it is. Yeah. I mean, it's every point's important, and we're getting close to playoff time. So the good thing for us is we feel good that we've played our best hockey the past couple weekends, and we need to carry that over into this weekend as well.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Brian.
Sure, that's Badgers coach Tony Granato. Wisconsin and Michigan, both games start Friday and Saturday at 6:30. They're on the Badgers Sports Network, also on Fox Sports Wisconsin, so we hope that you join us. For the Badgers head coach, I'm Brian Posick. Thanks for watching the Badger Hockey Digest.